What's up, guys? BTBS here. I am just I missed. I'm just listening to the sound of those. You guys are right. A couple of you said that they sound quite nice and they could be quite therapeutic just listening to them like that. I got to actually agree. That's it's quite nice to just listen to them like that. I think it's that one. Seems like that one. So, yes, what's up, guys? BTBS here. Welcome back to another episode of ModSauce. I know I say this quite often, but it has been a while for me since I recorded. Various problems of not having enough hard drive space to record episodes to, because the raw files of my records are generally like 50 gigs. They can be anywhere between 30 and 150 gigs, but 50 is about average. So they fill up hard drives pretty quick. I've been busy, quite busy in fact. Let's see, what have I done? I was playing around with my AE system. I've got it working all nice. I added a second drive with all 4Ks. The first drive has two 64s and the rest 16s. Got all my auto crafting stuff there. I went and added behind here. This took longer than I care to admit to actually get built, but basically, if I come along and put the right ingredient in here, it gets pulled out, and I get Signalium made for me. So, you get the pulverized, then the magma crucibled, and then that. Here you go, let's take a look in here. So, the silver and the copper ingots get pulverized. The magma crucible... Oh god, I was wondering what that was then. The magma crucible gets... Shouldn't it have marked what it gets? The magma crucible takes redstone and then puts the redstone in here into the fluid transposer, which turns it into buckets of redstone. The buckets of redstone get output into here, and as soon as the crafting with these and the redstone is done, the buckets automatically get put back into here. The buckets get pulled out here and put back in here, and then the dust gets put into there to be cooked and then output back into this chest. So it's basically, you know, automatic Signalium making. I didn't want to do too much off camera because I'm probably going to actually do one on camera for the Enderium at some point, but I wanted to give you guys an idea. It's like, and it has been quite a while, so I've been wanting to do it. My Ender Lily farm is almost complete. All I need to do is swap out these for Ender Cores and it will be completely done. And I don't really think I even need those, to be honest. Because what have I got? I think this is 11 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, it's 11 by 5, 55 of them. And as you can see, they grow quite fast. So I have a rather large supply of ender pearls. Yeah, I've got 200 ender pearls in there, and that's after doing a whole bunch of other stuff as well. I've been doing some stuff, you know, some general crafting. Oh god damn it! Can I not sleep during one of these? Ugh. I really didn't want to have to stay awake through this. Well, I've actually, I don't know what I've been saying I want to do, but I actually have something I want to do. Not boo, I want some buckets. I have no buckets. Iron, there we go. Flowers. I want some flowers. There we go, plenty of flowers. I think I only need 8, but I'll take 12. And a diamond! Can you tell what I'm doing yet? You probably should be able to if you've ever done it yourself, because it's the sort of thing you don't forget, because it's quite cool. I am going to go to the Twilight Forest. It just seems right that the portal would be outside. And I mean, that's like a perfect place for it there. Oh yeah, it may be a blood moon, but I have my magma torch somewhere. Magna? I can't even remember the name of the bloody thing. Oh, it's in my house, isn't it? Yeah. Magnum torch. Yes, I have my magnum torch, so I don't need to worry about the enemies spawning. I think I've got like my other portals right here, and if I put this one out here, then it makes sense. I don't want to clutter up the inside of my house with a portal, you know? And it's fairly simple. This is all you have to do. Dum, dum, dum. Get yourself a hole in the floor. Put some flowers around it. Put some, actually, the lightning strike might be a little dangerous there. Is that going to work? No, I might actually just need to do all the flowers. Like so, and then chuck the diamond in. Oh, there we go. And that's how you activate your Twilight portal. I'm really not happy about this this colour shift. Nothing's on fire. It does change some colours to look quite cool though, like that. That looks pretty awesome. Oh yeah, so as well as finishing this off, I also, I'm sure I showed you guys this before, these are all my creeper berry bushes. And I built this to harvest them because I needed the levels for the enchanting. And yeah, this just seemed like a good way of getting a lot of experience really fast. Even faster than like a grinder, because I can just harvest these whenever and then store them, or I can set up an automated system and have it all turned into liquid XP and then have all the enchanting automated as well. But yeah, it's not many of them. I'm not sure. I think it's like 15 by 15 or something, so a couple hundred. Like probably less than 200 at most. 200 would be what, 18 times 18? No? I don't math too well. You guys know that. But yeah, I mean, even after that, I got almost 4 stacks from one harvest, and I didn't harvest all of it. So yeah, I'm filling up this pretty quick. And this is full, and oh, this isn't full anymore. I spent a bit more experience enchanting some stuff, and I've got my anvil there pulling from it. Yeah, so I have a pretty large amount of stuff. I want to keep that on me. I don't need the buckets on me anymore. Buckets can go, that can go. I think blue is my hold all. Yeah, put my wrench away. Don't necessarily need the thermometer. I'll keep the magnet on me and some torches. So yes, let's go and explore the new Twilight Forest, because if you are unaware, the Twilight has had a rather significant... Oh, I wonder if it's going to be a blood moon in the Twilight Forest. That's going to suck if it is, because there's just enemies everywhere. I put up a Reddit post about this at one point, like about how much the blood moon changes the spawning of enemies and stuff like that, and it is fucking crazy. It's like I opened my back door and it was sort of like, who let the grass grow this long? Because it was just a shambling mass of green and weapons. It's very dangerous. Come on, you know you want to generate. There we go. Oh, come on. Generate. There we go, just get my bow ready. Right. I shall mark this. There we go. So, if you don't know about the Twilight Forest, it's had some changes. It's got most of the same stuff it had last time and a whole bunch of new stuff. And one of the new things is progression. Cat? Ah! Fucking... With a witch. It's been a while since I've played. Ah, okay, that was an accident. I forgot I had that arrow. Let me get a proper arrow. There we go. Where is this bitch? Fuck away from me, you whore. Die in a fire. There we go. So yes, one of the things that's been added to the Twilight Forest is progression. You have to do certain things before you can do other things. So I believe this here, the mangrove swamp, just by coming in here, you can tell I'm not supposed to be in here by the fact that I have hunger and mining fatigue. And if I leave, it will stop. The hunger is gone. Why do I still have mining fatigue? Is that because of this? It's not affecting me. But yes, the progression is tied to the biomes, and the bosses are tied to the biomes. So what you have to do is find the right bosses, kill them in the right order, and it unlocks progression through the Twilight Forest. And the easiest way of showing this is the achievements. So, no, HEE, Twilight Forest, there we go. So, what we need to do is we need to find the one set of achievements to follow. Here we go. So, now we're here, we need to hunt some of the local wildlife, and then kill a Naga. And this is how you progress. The forest just checks to see whether you have the right achievements, and if you do, it will let you in places, and if you don't, it will just be like, nope, you're not allowed in here, so we're going to give you status effects. And the status effects are biome dependent. Oh my god, a tortoise! Yeah, so I've seen some biomes that just give you, you know, the little thing that I had there, like the hunger. The fuck was that? But it can be quite bad. Like, some of them give you a large amount of poison as your status effect, which obviously is bad. And there's one that gives you like hunger 4 and mining fatigue 4 and slowness 4. So once you're in there, it's really hard to get out. Okay, so there's a bunch of wither witches. I need to find me a crow. They usually congregate around these posts. Yeah, and the achievements, by the way, are tied to picking up the items, and for bosses, killing bosses actually gets you an achievement as well. Fuck all of them. Come on, crows, where are you? Crowy crows. There's got to be some around. Because these don't count as the local wildlife, unfortunately. I need to pick up a crow feather, I think, is what triggers this achievement. So, I still don't see any. Oh god. 1 second, let me just cheat quickly. What am I looking for? I'm looking for radar, radar on, show neutrals. In fact, while I'm doing that, show hostiles off. That'll make it much easier. We have a bat, we have some sheep, some rams, a bird. No, none of this is what I need. I need an actual raven to get the achievement. I think that might be one of them over there. Jesus fucking Christ. That tree has nothing but wither witches underneath it. This is why I want to turn them. I think I might actually just turn them off. Just be like, yeah, no wither witches for me. I've had more than enough of wither witches to last me forever. There we go. That get me the achievement? Hunt some local wildlife. That did not get me the achievement. Do I have my magnet on? I do not, because that occasionally stops the thing from popping. Well, let's just go and kill the Naga and see if that achievement pops. And if it doesn't, there's something wrong and I'll need to manually progress the achievement tree as I get them. Which isn't that much of a deal. So yes, time for the first boss in this. There we go, there he is, the first boss. First boss is the Naga, or giant snake. And it can be a bit of a trouble occasionally because it starts moving really fast. But when you have a bow, even a normal bow can kill it relatively quickly. And yeah, see, it's not all that hard to kill. And the achievement did not pop for that. Okay, that's bad. I don't actually know. Ow! Why am I withered? Oh, my bow has withering on it. Ah, there we go. Now let's see if I can Twilight Hunter. Okay. Maybe the Naga trophy triggers it. There we go, Naga Hunter. Achievements. So now I have the Naga Hunter trophy. Now I need to pick up a Naga scale. There we go, shimmering scale. And now that I've done that, I've unlocked the next area to go to, which is the Lich Tower. And I believe we saw one of those on the way into the world over by the portal. Tell you what, let me just stick this guy on so I can find my way around quicker. There was a tower around somewhere. I remember seeing the paintings as we spawned. And it shouldn't be hard to find on the map either, to be honest. Oh, you know what I can do now, though, is turn that radar off. I can't remember what button I had set to radar. Damn it. Radar off. Because I don't like using the radar. There's the tower. So this is the first dungeon that we have in the Twilight Forest. And again, I apologise if you guys have seen me do this before, but it is a big enough change in the game that I feel like I should go through and do a full explaining set on everything. So, this is the Disney Castle, as I call it, because it looks like a fucking Disney castle. I don't need to explain that one, do I? Ah, there we go. Yeah, we can get in like that. So, I think I'm going to go sword and... yeah, that doesn't place torches. I didn't think so. Ooh, okay. Oh, really? Silverfish? I hate silverfish. That's exactly why I hate them. Kill one of the bastards and 4 more spawn. So let's swap that out and put this on. There we go. Now, oh, hello. So yes, this is the first dungeon that's in the Twilight Forest. Hang on a second. And it really doesn't pose any threat for me. It's kind of a really low-level dungeon. And I have some really good armor on and a hey, I didn't know you could get aura nodes in here. That's cool. I'm being slowed by something. Yeah, it's sort of a really low level dungeon. Most of the things you're just going to fight is going to be a few skeletons and zombies, and there's some spawners around, so you can take those out and, I don't know, do whatever you want to do with spawners. I've been collecting a lot of them, but I really don't need to anymore. There's an awful lot of offshoots, like so, and most of these have things in them at some point. Like this one might just be all bookcases, but then occasionally you'll find one and you'll go through it and be like, oh my god, I never realised that these things had such amazing stuff, because some of them have some seriously cool stuff in them. There we go. Whoa! Something just spawned above me and went flying past me. Oh, hello. Another zombie spawner. Ah! Books! I forgot about the books. They're actually a really cool enemy type, because it's one of the first like enemies from this mod that isn't just a palette swap of a normal enemy. And it's a book that attacks you by firing pages at you. It's a pretty good idea. I mean, you know, they say knowledge is power. Ha 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 ha. Oh, we're at the boss already, yes. So once you climb to the top of the tower, you will find this guy, the Twilight Lich. He is the boss. And for the first 3 times he moves, he summons these little zombie skeleton king guys with him. And once there's 3 of them down, he starts shooting you with fireballs on every other hit. And what you have to do is bounce the ender pearls, which are supposed to be missiles, back at him. And they knock his shields down. And then once all his shields are down, he goes into this mode, which is zombie summoning mode. And then he's not all that hard to kill in zombie summoning mode. He summons some really weak zombies. Occasionally you get inflicted with slowness and stuff like that. And let me just check my achievements quickly to make sure they popped in the right order. Killed the Lich. Retrieved the Lich's weapon. Mighty Stroganoff is the next one. Wow, we're really progressing. I can pretty much fall from any height, can't I? Oh, hell yeah. I can fall from any height. So the next place to go is a Minotaur cave. I don't actually know if we have one of those around. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's, so yeah, the Lich he drops a lot of gold equipment. Occasionally it's highly enchanted gold swords and stuff. And all these bosses apparently drop hearts, which is really cool because I've been looking for some extra hearts. Or am I done looking for hearts? I can never remember whether I'm done or not. I have several different Minecrafts going at once, you see. It's like me and Metal Mosher, or Metal Mosher and I, should I say, are playing the Beyond Reality pack, which is super hard, Greg Tech, and just grind your balls off. But it's a lot of fun when you're willing to spend 200 hours before you get the basic machines up, that sort of thing. Maze map. We are looking for a magic map, I believe. Magic map focus, yeah. So, if we... Oh, we don't have any torchberries. Damn it. But yes, every boss you kill in the Twilight Forest also drops a trophy of their head. And these are sort of the indication that, congratulations, you've killed the boss, here is your trophy. Quite literally, because you actually get a trophy, which I think is really nice. We need to find a cave of some sort to get some torchberries. Man, there's just wither witches everywhere. I'm kind of glad that last place had some spawners in it to make it a bit more interesting. Well, actually, I think we should be allowed in the mangrove swamp now. Well, the alligator doesn't want us here. But who are you to tell me what to do, Mr. Alligator? Yeah, we are allowed in the mangrove swamp now, which means the boss that we're looking for in the area he spawns will be in the mangrove swamp. I believe, actually, that's how it is. Yeah, I had a fight with Metal Mosher about this, about where they spawn, because I haven't played with this Twilight Forest since the 1.4.7, and I'm now running like 1.7.10. So there's been an awful lot of updates and changes to it since the last time I played. And last time I played, I don't remember them spawning here. I always remember them spawning in a different biome. Ah, there's our boss area right there. I actually want to take a quick look in over there, because this is the magical forest, or the enchanted forest. And I love this place. It's a great way of butt-fucking your processor, because so many operations all at once. Basically, everything in the magical forest is colourful. And, hang on, is this a strip of non-magical forest? No, this is enchanted forest as well. Interesting. There's just a colourless strip running through it. Yeah, look, just a colourless strip. But yeah, most of the stuff in this forest is variously coloured and changes colour whenever you interact with it, like breaking a block or placing a block, that sort of thing. Whenever you give it an update, really. So a lot of the time you can just shoot arrows and things. I'll show you what I'll do. Let me switch to these. No, that doesn't want to work. What about if I do like this? Yeah, that should make them change colour. So yeah, quite randomly they'll just change colour, and I'm actually getting a bit of lag just from being in here. That's what it is. And this place is really cool, and you can actually get hold of these trees. These ones here, they're actually multicoloured trees, so you can plant them in like the overworld in a normal biome, and they will grow to be multicoloured and change colour and stuff like that. But what I think is the most useful about these places is these little fiddleheads. If you're using Thorncraft, I highly recommend fiddleheads, because no, they're not a thing anymore. Oh no! Oh no! Fiddleheads used to be one of my favourite things because they had one magic on them. At one point they had only one magic. At one point they had one magic and one herba. But, oh, arc. Where am I going to get all my magic from now? I usually use those because they're just such an easy source. I mean, if you just stood in the middle of there, blew the horn of the wild and turned a magnet on, you'd have 1,000 of them. Oh, that's a real fucker. Oh, man. Well, we've got a couple of minutes, so I think we might just check out this new area. This is the Maze of the Conthmeftador. It's pretty cool. So, it's made out of a unique stone called Maze Stone, which doesn't have anything either. Damn. I like that. That was a good source of Tutamin. But it can get pretty dark down there in the maze, so you always want to make sure you've got some torches and stuff. And it can also get pretty dangerous. And when I say maze, I mean it. It is literally a maze. So, yeah. Be ready for that. Ooh, noises. I'm pretty confident right now because, you know, I actually have a secret weapon which I can use to just bitch out this entire thing and beat it really quickly. But I don't want to have to use that. It's more of a just in case. Ooh, maze slime. These guys are cool. They're like slimes that you find in the overworld, but they have a really cool maze texture and they have a chance of dropping a special item that lets you keep items when you die. If you don't know the charm of keeping. These guys set you on fire, so they're just kind of dicks. Nothing there. Ooh, this happens quite a lot as well, actually. The maze gets intersected by something else, and you can just jump from one part of the maze to the other. Hey, it's a minotaur! Exactly what you're thinking. The Greek mythology, I believe it is. Minotaurs. Ah, this is what I wanted. This is a torch refill room, so that you can refill your torches. I mean, the name's pretty self-explanatory. So it's been a while since I've recorded, and I really like recording this. This thing's like one long tutorial, which I think is great. Another torch refill room, though. That seems a bit sketchy. So, let's see what we can find. So yeah, once you know the sort of enemies that spawn in the maze, you can sort of just haul ass through it, because you're not as scared. Some of the stuff can be pretty worrying. There's a beetle that spawns in the maze that can pick you up, and it makes you unable to move, and it shakes you around. And that can often cause people who don't know what's going on to panic. I mean, if you go back and watch some of my other series, then you'll see that I mean, I've known about them since I started using this mod, and I've fucking panicked multiple times. And by the way, this, what I've just picked up here, this Charm of Keeping, that's the thing that allows you to keep items when you die. There's 3 levels. There's Charm of Keeping 1, 2, and 3. Charm of Keeping 1 lets you keep the item you're holding when you die. Charm of Keeping 2 lets you keep the item you're holding and all your armor, and Charm of Keeping 3 lets you keep everything. I think that's right. Don't quote me on that because it might be wrong, and if it is wrong, I don't want people getting angry at me. Okay, so this is a feature room, which is a room that spawns with something in it. And, oh, that's normally a way of navigating, because there's only several feature rooms, and you can use them to sort of remind yourself where certain places are in the maze. Ah, now this is interesting. Let's put on our magnet here. Because, normally, yeah, string. This room is trapped. Golden apple? Normally, you would break those and then either... Wow. One of the items that you break would fall off and set off the trap, or you would accidentally just walk into it But if you have a magnet, especially one like this, it automatically pulls whatever you break to you before it has a chance to spawn. Basically, you can bitch out the traps. Yeah, they're pretty good traps actually. I wouldn't be surprised if they started doing the same thing with a bunch of trapped chests. So yeah, this is the problem in this maze. This maze has 2 floors, but the floors are separated by the maze stone, which takes forever and a day to break. See that I have my like +5 on my speed, and then this and everything, and it's taking that long. I break stone this quickly, maze stone breaks this slowly. Yeah, but then after the maze stone, there's bedrock. So you actually can't find your way to the 2nd level without finding the right place. So it can cause a bit of a problem, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to get by that. Which is cheap, obviously. The best way to get past any set of rules is cheap. And yeah, I'm just going to use this to find my way around. I'll take that. Nothing here. That's the outside of the maze, okay. Looks like this might be as well, actually. Yeah, it looks like this is the outside of the maze as well. So right now we're in a corner of the maze. So it's going to go that way. So we're in the southeastern corner of the maze. Good to know. Yeah, so you can use explosions to break the maze stone. That's about the one thing that can break it. Obviously, you can break it by hand, but it takes so long that, you know, I'm using a really good pickaxe and I have fantastic breaking speed. I have breaking speed that I've only dreamt of in, like, other Let's Plays, and it still takes forever and a day. And this is it. This is actually the centre right here. And because we are at about the half-an-hour mark, I am actually going to stop recording here, and I'm going to be back for the next episode. We're going to go further down into the maze. Boom. Man, that gets loud as shit. So yeah, come back next episode, and we'll finish off this and maybe do a little bit more in the Twilight Forest. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I will see you next time. Peace out.